If it's a fake, the American people have been lied to. This is the first time a law enforcement group, duly constituted law enforcement, Sheriff Arpaio, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, has conducted a law enforcement investigation. It's going to be a continuing investigation. The press conference was held to announce that the investigation has determined there's probable cause to believe that Barack Obama's birth certificate, the PDF file released April 27, 2011, is a forgery, and the Selective Service registration card, filed supposedly in 1980 by Barack Obama, is also a forgery. Now, these two conclusions should be startling. This is a law enforcement conclusion that now there's guilty parties out there, criminals, involved in forging fundamental identity papers for the President of the United States. Michael Zulu, who is a detective, has done this entirely on a volunteer basis. He hasn't made a penny out of this. And in fact, he owns his own work product.
Yeah, but they do that just to change the subject. You know, that's a classic tactic.
Rather than look at the accusations that we're making, which are criminal probable cause determinations, which means that Sheriff Arpaio is going to shift now into a criminal investigation with additional powers from his office to the cold case posse. The book is called A Question of Eligibility, and subtitled A Law Enforcement Investigation into the Birth Certificate and Eligibility of Barack Obama, an e-book. If this is the birth certificate, this has got to stand up to forensic analysis, and it's got to be proven not to be a fake. If it's a fake, the American people have been lied to. I don't think there is a pen and ink original that's going to look anything like what was released. We want to see the microfilm. We want to see all of the original records from Hawaii. And now the FOIA requests, the law enforcement requests are going to come out starting on Monday from Sheriff Arpaio's office to the Hawaii Department of Health to show us the original record. And the whole idea of saying it's not there, and then suddenly the birth certificate that Abercrombie, the governor of Hawaii, could not find is magically produced by the White House.
But let's talk about the stamp.
The stamps, the registrar stamps on the birth certificate are on separate layers. You can pick them up. You can move them around the document. They leave white halos behind. These are supposed to be the authenticating stamps that are imprinted onto the original document, not brought in, imported from external sources, and put onto the document as a layer. And the Selective Service card, which the media have ignored, I think is equally an important issue, because the cold case posse investigators went and got the original stamps. The stamp on Barack Obama's is a 1980 postal stamp. They got the same stamp from the same postal station in Hawaii where Obama filed that supposedly filed that Selective Service registration. Every stamp used at that time by the Post Service had the date on the slug on the stamp with 4 digits, 1980. Obama's has only 80, and it's shifted to the right. What the investigators found out was they had gotten there was no, when they forged this, they got a 2008 plug. They cut off the 08. They turned it upside down, inverted it, stuck it back in the plug, stamped it, the only one with the 2 digits.
Stay there. We got to go to break. Explain it on the other side. And let's not forget, he was using a fake Social Security number of someone else in Connecticut. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And his birth certificate was cut out of the Kenyan records, showing it was there. I mean, it goes on and on and on.